What is grief? If not love, persevering.
Happy TGIF, everybody, but really happy WandaVision series finale, everybody. Welcome to this episode of SEN Live on a lovely Friday morning. I'm your host, John Rocha, sitting in for my brother, Kristian Harloff. Whoops, I'm sliding into that radio DJ voice. It's 50 degrees outside, it's about to study. We got some air supply coming up next, yes. But yeah, we're gonna get into so many things today here on the show. So many news and entertainment stories for us to cover and talk about. And you know we can't do it alone. Brought in a great crew of people to join us today. I am the outlaw John Rocha, sitting in for my brother Kristian Harloff. Over to my right is the beautiful and lovely, talented Steph Sabraw, showing off the guns. It's the gun show. Woo!
Yeah, welcome to the show. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy to be here.
2 tickets for that one, definitely.
Yeah.
Brett,
and it's not free. It's not free. Remember that.
That's right. And Brett Sheridan doing some Dan Murrow cosplay ahead of his match tonight at 5 p.m. against Jeff Snyder. Dan, how are you there?
I'm good. I'm worried about Steph. What is this blank room you're in? Blink if you're okay.
No, I had to switch rooms for today. I'm at a friend's house, so that's why it's a different setup.
Shit.
Okay.
But tell me, I mean, midway through,
Friend's
ask me to blink
Friend's
twice
house,
if I'm okay. No, okay, chill, y'all. Get out of my business. Second of all, I do think that in an hour you should check to ask me to blink twice if I'm okay. And
Okay.
Fair enough.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough. Fair enough. I respect it. And joining us today with his Star Wars shirt, it's got a little WandaVision action to it. How are you, Ben Goddard? I like it. It's like
I'm great.
Look at the
I'm
letters
really.
there. Where'd you get that?
Oh, this is my last Jedi sweatshirt.
Oh,
I got
nice.
this like
Oh,
a
God.
lot. I've worn this so many times. This is what was my go-to sweatshirt for like
Nice.
everything. But yeah, I'm excited to talk. Finally, we get to talk spoilers and not say that thing that happened on the show was really good. I liked it. I can't say what it was. Though.
That's a good point. It's a good point. And someone who doesn't need his hammer today to keep the spoilers out of the chat, Alex Marzoña. You still need it? Unmute yourself and tell me.
I guess I don't need it today, but I mean, if you're being a little naughty boy in the chat, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I got my friend Rooney Mara back here,
Yeah.
and happy to be here with Steph, who's here to audition for her new role and whatever.
Steph Sabraw. I'm Los Angeles local. I'm auditioning for the role of bad bitch.
5'3".
I'm 5'5". Don't try to
just
disrespect
guessed.
me like that this
Wow,
early, Ryan.
Ryan.
Wow. Right.
Oh.
Undercut her already by 2
Jeez,
inches.
I guess height matters.
I changed
Yeah.
the background and everyone's attacking me. What's going on, y'all? We have beef?
I'm always jealous of you because are you sitting in your bed when you do the show? Are you like
Yeah,
cross-legged?
I'm sitting cross-legged. It's a true feat what I accomplish That's why I'm always like fidgeting. It's hard on the bones.
Oh, tell me about it. I would break my bones if I tried that for too long. So.
It's a tough position to be in. Speaking of tough positions, Ryan Nilsen, how are you? How are things?
Oh my gosh, man, what a tough position to be here. Talking spoilers on WandaVision. I'm feeling good. This is like first Friday that's felt like a Friday in a while.
Yeah. That's a good point. I actually feel that way as well. Just a little heads up. If you hear any drilling or construction going on, right outside my house, we were having some water issues the last couple of days. Pipes backing up, showers backing up, toilets backing up. We're at a house here in San Diego that we're renting, and we called the owners and we called the people to drain clean it. They came over. They put a camera all the way down the 2 pipes there, and they found that there has been an issue with the pipes. They've either misaligned or a tree root has grown into the pipes and is keeping the water from draining. So it is $18,000 worth of work that they're doing outside of the house.
I'll do it.
Yeah, if you hear that noise, that's what's going on. And I apologize ahead of time for everybody. So But yeah, as Ben and Ryan just teased, we are absolutely doing a WandaVision spoiler finale. So we might lose some of you here as we do a little bit of conversation about the spoiler, about the finale, rather. If you have not seen it, we are going to be spoiling it and talking about all the stuff that happened last night on that show. And also, 2 other announcements before we start here. First of all, today we're only reading the $5 and above Super Chat Streamlabs. The Streamlabs $5 and above Streamlabs. That's all we're reading today. We are not reading the dollar Streamlabs. So if you want us to read your stuff, you got to donate at the $5 and above level and what have you. And then also 2 big things that we're putting out there. We want to hit some massive goals today. We want to get to $1,500 by the end of the show, or $2,000 by the end of the show. Now, before you start thinking clothes are coming off, let me tell you what you get. The $1,500, if we get there by the end of the show, then there will be a show next week, I think, or coming up soon, where it is just Kristian Harloff, Mark Ellis, and the great Tiffany Smith. That's right, Tiffany Smith making her return here to SEN Live to be with Kristian Harloff and with Mark Ellis. So if you get to the $1,500, they will host a show, just the 3 of them together. If we get to the $2,000 level, then you get them without the SCHMOEDOWN. So you don't even have to donate if we get to the $2,000 level for that show. You'll just sit back and relax and enjoy those 3 coming back together again to host a show. So that's what we're aiming for. So if 1,500 of you donate $1, or 15 of you donate $100, then we've gotten there. But if 20 of you donate $100, then we've gotten there. So that's what we're trying to hit by the end of the show. Help us do that with Streamlabs Super Chats and SCHMOEDOWN. And don't forget, tonight, 5 p.m. PT, live, SCHMOEDOWN is going down. It is Jeff Snyder with all his smack talk about Dan Murrow for years. He's claimed that Dan Murrow has run from him, and now he's caught him. And they are going into the ring for a #1 contender match. The supposed GOAT versus Jeff Snyder, the Snyder. They're going at it for #1 contender shot at Item, the Coyote Collins' belt. So don't miss out on that one. And at 2 o'clock today, we're dropping Jesse Swift versus who? Alex?
Versus
Today is actually Marisol McKee.
McKee.
Yes.
Vinny Mancuso.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the great Vinny Mancuso, great writer Vinny Mancuso, taking on Corruption's own Marisol McKee. Wait, a lot was done in the draft to get Marisol back on Corruption. Will she get a victory to validate
Circumcision
her
donated
match?
$20.
Thank you.
Good morning, crew. Hope you all having a great day. Hey, Steph, did you have Lucky Charms for breakfast? Because you looking magically delicious. I'll see myself out.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm glad you're seeing yourself out, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Magic would have been okay, but then you add the delicious.
Yeah, I
and
thought you were gonna tie in Wanda.
Yeah. Then it got creepy. Sorry.
Just don't mention
Please
her.
don't do that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Anyway, so yeah, so Marisol McKee taking on Vinny Mancuso later on today. So a lot of SCHMOEDOWN going on today. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this WandaVision spoiler review. Remember, keep your Streamlabs Super Chats and SCHMOEDOWNs coming. And if there's spoiler SCHMOEDOWNs, they can actually be read on this portion of the show. So if you want to get them in now. Alex, how are you feeling about things?
Tim Sim donated $20. The best thing to take away from WandaVision is the theme of grief. Also, Rocha, how excited are you to see where White Vision could go in this phase of the MCU as a reader of West Coast Avengers, and what do you think of the treatment of Haywood?
Real quick, White Vision is confusing nowadays. They should have done the Gray Vision. That's where they should have gone. It's weird, but I did enjoy the design. I love the light blue look of him combined with the white. That being said, a White Vision.
Anthony Perkak donated $20.
Thank you, Anthony.
Greetings, crew. Excited to hear your thoughts on the finale of what has been one of my favorite shows ever. Much love to everyone, and I hope you all have an amazing weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, thanks, Anthony.
And as for Hayward,
what did John think?
They fucked up so much of that character. I mean, all that was missing was him wearing a big top hat going, it's all that was missing.
Rocha,
Yeah. So mad about
that. I don't think you have enough vision.
Fuck me.
Coming in with the negatives early, guys.
Let me have
really
2 guards. Let me have two guards stand behind Jimmy Woo and completely not see that he's grabbing a phone off the table. It's like there was just so much.
A master at sleight of hand. Oh yes, Ryan's right there.
Sure he was. But that being said, though, I think what the first comment is correct. It is an incredible treatise on grief. This show, for sure. Whatever my nitpick issues are with it, certainly it nailed it for that. You're going to say something, Goddard. What's up, bud?
I agree. Like, not that, I always thought that Hayward was going to be a Skrull or something like that, and it didn't have anything to do with that. It didn't fit. Yeah. He doesn't fit in this show with everyone having so many layers and like this in-depth story and reasoning of why they're taking all these actions. Even Agatha, it felt like kind of both villains kind of got shorthanded at the end. And I'm wondering, like, if they ran out of money or something like that. But it just seemed like that seemed a little rushed where Hayward's like
Box donated $20. Wow. Who would have thought that a show about superheroes can touch on realistic topics such as grief and depression? Cough Scorsese, cough crazy, right?
Let Scorsese live, y'all.
Right?
Yes.
Well, I actually find it, everyone is talking about the, how it touches on grief. And I agree with that. I think that's one of the major points, but I feel like this finale showed that the main point was love. Like the love between Vision and Wanda, I think was the linchpin of the entire
What
episode.
is grief? Sorry.
What is grief if not love persevering, right? But for me, the episode had a lot of strong moments, but it definitely had weak moments. Just how we talked about with him and Jimmy Woo. I need justice for Jimmy Woo. Every single scene Jimmy was in was just lame. And then Darcy came in like a one-night stand. She was in for a minute with a car crash and then bailed. And so those are like some of the main characters that we got excited about and then didn't really see flushed out in any way. But for me, it didn't really matter because we did get Wanda and Vision. Their storyline was, I feel like, was right.
Goddard, I go back to you. Fietro is the Mandarin? It was the Iron Man 3-peat all over again.
Yeah.
Why?
And that's the thing is that, like, I'm trying not to get my own expectations in the way of the show, and the show is called WandaVision. Yeah. But it just felt like I was even saying, like, okay, maybe Agatha's like this chaotic neutral entity that through the ages, like, keeps the balance of magic by taking it in. And she even said, like, to her mom before she died, she's like, I can be good. But then nope, she's just like, she was like almost like, I don't want, Catherine Hahn's amazing, but she felt like a Power Ranger villain in that one where she's just like maniacally laughing for 45 minutes. And so it just felt weird, but everything with Wanda and Vision was so good. The saying goodbye to the kids and him was just, oh God, the score did such heavy lifting in that episode. It was amazing. The show, like I tweeted out, like the fact that it captivated the world in 9 weeks and everybody was waiting with bated breath. Like it felt like we were waiting for Infinity War and Endgame. And we waited, 10 years for those movies, not 9 weeks. So they did such an amazing job. It just felt like the villains got a little short-handed last night.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Brett Sheridan, what was your thoughts as you were in two minds watching the show?
Confusion towards the end there. Okay. Things I need to research. Probably watch the Geek Buddies at what time today, John?
7 p.m. PT tonight. We're going live with Emma Fife to break this all down. It's going to be nasty.
11
7 p.m. 7 p.m.
I thought you said 11 p.m. I'm like, we're doing a show during that time, John.
7 p.m. PT.
Listen, my brain is working perfectly. No, it was super. It was a fun episode. We, again, are the ones that need to do our research. But now that it's done, we'll go back and we'll kind of piece it together. I agree with the points with, some lost, characters, Monica Rambeau, I don't really know much about. I don't even know why she has the powers she has and stuff like that. So, and I don't, who played the agent, that's from
Hayward?
Two Broke Girls.
Darcy.
Darcy. Yeah. Just like you barely saw her face, right? I mean, it was like through the glass.
That was one scene.
Yeah.
Quip.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, but yeah, it's fun. I'd like to see where it goes, but I'm still. This is the biggest confusion of any any Marvel thing that I've watched because it's the most that I need to do research, which we barely have time to watch the show, let alone research it.
Yeah,
so.
I just like that the Hulk's cabin is still in the MCU. Alex, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this one, Alex? You want to throw some positivity, some positive dust on this?
Oh yeah, I mean, I liked it a lot. Yeah, I was like kind of on a boat towards Hayward Island. I know Rocha was on Hayward Island. I was going to visit him. But then, no, I turned it back around after this. I'm like, no, okay, I don't see any good in him. Yeah. But yeah, again, the villains weren't well handled. But I love that they just made it about the Wanda and Vision today, or for this episode, and that's what mattered to me. That's what made this show so good to me. So just that focus on that.
Yeah, Ryan, what was your thoughts overall on this episode and overall as a series finale? How you felt?
I really liked it, you guys. I think my immediate raw thoughts were, well, first off, relationship goals. To be a part of a Mind Stone inside another person. She said, she's like, you are the part of the Mind Stone. It's inside me. I was like, okay. Iron Man 3's Trevor Slattery walked so that Ralph Boner could run. I think I do wish we got I do wish we got Witchy Woman by the Eagles. I think that would have been really fitting for this show. We never got it, so that's my biggest
I would have gone with Season of the Witch, honestly. I would have gone with Season of the Witch.
That's not bad. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, I was satisfied by this show. I think last week's episode it wasn't the finale for me, but that was it for me. Like I already got the most out of the show that I wanted, and I knew we were going to get a big fight. It's a Marvel property. It hasn't got much action thus far, and we got it this episode. So I'm really happy that this exists. I think that this could have been, in hindsight, fewer episodes and had a bigger impact. I was getting a bit of and I love Return of the King, but I was getting a Return of the King vibe with just like how stretched out the ending was, and part of me wonders that if they
careful, sir.
I agree with you.
Wonders that if they cut a little, that it just would have been more impactful, because we all know where this was going, and the citizens element of Westview and them being tortured, I thought was the most fascinating part of this episode.
Yes!
I was really impressed by how much they went into that, and we can talk more about that. But beautiful family story, the use of logic being what was the big fight between the Visions. I loved it.
I was great.
And the dialogue again, the writing, spectacular.
Yeah, the dialogue there was great, but I feel like how Ryan felt last episode, where in this episode I think it had some of the best writing and some of the worst, in my opinion. The scene between Vision and faux Vision was excellent. But then some of Agatha's lines were a little bit corny. Some of the mom to son lines, like Mommy will be right back, didn't land for me that well. But some of the lines just, touch the depths of your soul in ways that the MCU has never done before. But I think in terms of what the show has done, it's incredible, because this is the next phase of the MCU. They've introduced new viewers, they've started new storylines, they've ended storylines in some senses, and they've created like a whole new multiverse, so to speak, that they can dive into.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, I'd like to know what she sacrificed for them, because they copped out on that big time at the end. She was mind controlling thousands of people. You don't get to say, well, you know what, I would have done it too for my mom. No, that's not how this works. If you're a hero, if you're a hero, you have to take consequences. With great power comes great responsibility, and if you abuse that great power, you don't get to fly off when the FBI comes and hide out in a cabin. Like that, I thought was such a massive cop-out. And then to have this moment where she's walking through the town and they're all rightfully looking at her angrily because she has kept them from their loved ones and paralyzed them for days or weeks in fear of not being able to ever see their loved ones. For her to get a cop-out line from Monica saying, well, they'll never know what you sacrificed for them. They wouldn't have been in the position if she hadn't shown up to mind control them. So just that kind of logic, I just didn't understand. I think they were trying to make some strong points about women for sure, but I just felt like some of those moments or those beats didn't hit for me. And sidelining. Sorry. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
No. I was waiting for you to finish, John. You're fine.
Just real quick. And sidelining your woman of color superhero for almost the whole episode, only to have her right on in and stop the kids from being shot, and that's it. That's all
Yo.
you did with Monica. That was, I mean, in 2021, we're talking about Black Lives Matter. We're talking about representation.
Queefor_Sutherland donated $20.
I didn't like
I
it.
still think Mr. Boner is a thing. He was able to have super speed still, and there are some Easter eggs in his room that refer to the X-Men movies. Overall, think the finale was incredible, and in the end it was really only about Wanda and Vision.
Nerdy Bridge Guy donated $50 through Super Chat.
Thank you, Nerd.
Hey peeps, happy free. Do you all think the change in color of Monica's powers while stopping the bullets has any sort of tie to the Infinity Stones? Do the different colors come from more of a tie to the Spectrum character?
Good question.
We need to,
Ben?
yeah.
What do you think, Ben?
Let me read that again. Sorry, the
Changing
super chat's
color
voice.
of her powers while stopping the bullets. Does that have a tie into the Infinity Stones?
I don't know. Like, I was wondering, like, what her powers were. Like, I like, was it her name's Photon, right? She can see like different waves.
Yeah, she's like Photon, Spectrum, or Captain Marvel, whichever one they choose to go with.
Okay,
possibly Photon, but yeah, maybe the waves.
But it's like she absorbed the bullet. She didn't it didn't like Superman bounce off or anything. So I'm curious about that. But I am like going back to what Ryan said. I loved that. It felt like it was going a little bit Man of Steel with Vision versus Vision. I was like, you're not. No one's gonna beat each other. You're the same person. So I like the scene in the library where they talked about like what makes the ship. Is it the old planks being restored? Is it the new planks being replaced? Like, I loved that conversation. But I'm with Steph. Like, we had that amazing dialogue, and then we had a lot of other dialogue that wasn't so great. Yeah. And you're right. Like, Monica felt like she got sidelined. So I like Ryan, you say that we could have used less episodes. I could have used another one.
Yeah.
Like, so we could have I could have been okay with White Vision or Vision flying off, and then that ending there and then getting exactly perfect thank you. Stop. Collaborate and listen.
Vision. No, that the library scene was very much Doctor Strange, the library fights. Weren't they in a library in the major fight scene at the end? But the Monica line at the end where she said, I would have done it for my mom. Rocha, I hear what you're saying. I think they chose to prove that point over proving like that Wanda should have to deal with the repercussions of her behavior. Right. But the reason I like that line is because it's the two sides of grief and love. And in Buddhism, they always teach you can't have one thing without the other. And I think it's like love and hate are often depicted as the opposites. But in another realm, love and grief are the opposite sides of the token. You cannot have deep love without deep grief. You just can't understand the depths of those two emotions.
I think they also teach in Buddhism not to mind control people. I'm just
Well, they do. It's definitely about personal will.
in the version I watched with my wife, which she really loved, was Wanda. As she was walking past all the people, she was like, "I'm sorry, big mustache guy. I'm sorry, nice lady." So she did apologize to everybody in my voiced over version. So don't.
Please thank your wife for us.
Brett still has the parental controls on his Disney Plus, the overly nice version.
And then she got slimed.
Emails.
At the end for Nickelodeon. All right. Well, is there? But let's we've nitpicked it a little bit, so let's focus on the positive stuff. I know we've touched on it a little bit, but like. What they were able to do over these 9 episodes are pretty incredible. And remember, this wasn't the show that was supposed to launch Phase 4. Black Widow was kind of supposed to low-key launch it. So the fact that they were able to have this be the beginning, it's almost of a happy accident, because we're dealing with 2 characters that are essentially going to be going forward. And I think 3 if you include Agatha, and 4 if you include Monica Rambeau. I don't know what happens to Ralph or Pietro, but you've got possibly a new Vision with all of Vision's memories, maybe not all of Vision's feelings for one, only all of Vision's memories. So that could come down the road. Monica Rambeau's a new superhero. Agatha at some point will break out. The fact that she said, I'll be seeing you, that she will get broken out of that town. And so there's more here to come. And so it was pretty incredible what they were able to do. Maybe they didn't stick the landing 100% at the end, but presenting all the storylines and all the characters and making you care about two characters that were kind of sidelined for a few films, and make them the central point of a series really, really worked. It's the Marvel of Marvel, honestly.
It's so like so, and that's the thing, like I didn't want Doctor Strange to be in this. I didn't want him to, to show up in the finale or anything. But I just thought, with how hard they teased Monica in the first post-credit scene, like they're like, okay, she's gonna be back in Captain Marvel 2. She's going to space. She's gonna hang out with Nick Fury. There is a scroll there. That's pretty dope. I thought in the second one you're gonna get like just the outlines of like a sling ring or something, because Wanda was doing the astral projection as she was studying the Devil book. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Cold, I think.
Harry Potter Devil book.
Darkhold, yeah.
Devil book? Harry Potter Devil book?
I'm fine with that. That works for me, my brain. Don't call it anything different now, please.
All in all, I feel like I was very much satisfied, unlike Alexander Hamilton, about this finale. But overall of the season, overall of the
Ryan,
season,
kick her off. Ryan, kick her off. Kick her off, Ryan.
You will never be satisfied, Ben. Don't hate me for it. But overall, it was such a good season, and it shows where the MCU can go, and I'm really excited to see the next chapter, especially with Doctor Strange and Wanda on this like whole new level. Watching her just turn into Super Saiyan Wanda and just level up her powers was one of my favorite scenes ever. I thought just like the look of that scene was incredibly done. I think all of the way that they depict her magic is so sick. But I do have a question for y'all. So you know how Agatha got put back into her role as the nosy neighbor?
Yeah.
If you had to be a role, what's it gonna be?
A nosy.
I feel like I would be the unbothered divorcee, like the rich divorcee, just like in that realm.
I see what you're saying.
I'd be a beekeeper that comes from a sewer and never.
God. It never shows up again.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
I'd be big mustache guy.
Damn it, Brett!
Did I steal yours?
You stole mine.
Oh man.
I'd definitely be Herb. I love Herb. Herb's my favorite.
Herb.
The big red big guy. I love that guy.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, the idea of them like being in this prison of themselves for the whole time is so dark. I do think that they could have punched that in harder, but it's cool that they went there.
True, very true. Alex, what would you be?
Probably like a Fietro. Just dropping in every now and then.
You'd be Ralph Boner? You'd be Ralph Boner?
I'd be Ralph Boner.
Ralph Boner?
Yeah, I'd go pretty hard as Boner. But yeah, overall, I think...
Very fast, Alex. He's in and out.
Very fast.
Hey-o.
It doesn't matter how hard you come. Wait, what is it, Ben?
Yeah.
What
doing
Doris Burke said. You need to come, and you need to come hard. If you're gonna come hard.
You know, everybody watched that live was like, what?
I love Doris, but man, that was woo. I think she knew like halfway through that she was in it, and she was like, fuck it. I'm just going to finish this defensive quote.
I'm going to land this ship.
Yeah.
All right, fair. Nobody wants to be Dottie, huh? No one wants to be Sarah or whatever, Susan,
Dottie.
whatever her name was. Yeah. Or Dottie. I thought that was, anyway. Well, we don't want to take
that like what you touched on, John, like when she walked up to her and she was like, can my daughter be this? Just let me hold her. Let me make sure she's okay. Like, dude, that was like terrifying.
Exactly. Or the other woman walking in saying, please tell my husband I love him and tell him not to come here. Like she is just like, it's desperate. And then of course Wanda's like, you're making them say this. And she's like, no, I'm not. I just cut the string, son.
Yeah.
So it's just like, that's the truth that's been happening the whole time. And I thought they copped out. You don't get to control people because you're navigating your grief. You fucking don't.
I hope those people.
She didn't know that.
She did know that. That was also a cop-out.
She like walked. She did the biggest walk of shame on the way out of there.
Like, it was a Cersei Game of Thrones moment. Yeah. That's what, as soon as I saw that, I said, "Oh, I see what they're doing."
I love how they Marvel gave her chic emo look. You know, like her hoodie with the.
I walk the lonely road. My name is Wanda.
As soon as everything cleared away, her hair was on point.
Oh, yes.
Or on period. Was it on period? Was it on period? But I mean, it was just like perfect curls and just flow. It was just like no more like dowdy wife kind of sitcom wife. No, it was just, Now I'm going to walk past people and be like, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
It was a fashion statement. Yeah, no one's talking. Yeah, it's like you come to Wanda nice or you don't come at all anymore. I think she's like a no prisoners gal.
Yeah. In a way, in a really dark way, I'm hoping that the residents of Westview were blipped, like they had disappeared. Otherwise, if they were there for the 5 years, experiencing all that trauma, and then had this set upon them, like, oh god, I hope you went away for 5 years to at least.
That's the Marvel one shot I want. Is one person like I've just been dealing with all this.
That's tough.
I what I really loved is, you know, I love Marvel. Marvel's been killing it. They're the biggest franchise on earth. You know, if any negative thing I say is not going to change the thing, but. I will say, like, this show is so different from everything they've been doing. It's been incredibly refreshing because I'm not with every movie, but I'm with some of the movies. I'm used to the regular issues, which is they typically have some weaker villains. They typically have some, like, forcibly, like, we're forcing to tie this into everything. Like, of the Iron Man 2s, the Thor Dark Worlds, the Ant-Man and the Wasps, like, the ones I just don't really go back to as much. And I was getting a little tired of a lot of the Marvel properties just because they're now starting to become some similar, and this was so different and refreshing. So I'm able to, I think, forgive some of that stuff that we're kind of talking about. Like, I expected the tie-ins, I expected the weaker kind of villains, but they really just knocked this Wanda and Vision relationship and grief out of the park, that it worked for me. And that's kind of what I'll walk away with the series, although that second after credit, that's actually the thing that really hurt the show for me. Like, I
think.
What?
Wow.
Because the fact that she's
go in on that,
still-
Ryan. Tell me what.
Yeah.
She's still, you know, dealing with the kids. I was like, well, no, we gotta let something end here. Like, I need a consequence. I felt that sacrifice, and now it's like keeping that.
I kind of agree. Like, I thought the whole show was about accepting that this wasn't real, and then you hear them from like a different dimension or a different multiverse or something like that. So I'm kind of on the same page. Like, I liked it that she was learning from the Darkhold, which everyone so nicely yelled at me in chat about. Super fun discussing this with everybody.
Today? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they kind of went in on Ben.
Hey Ben, I got your back.
Sorry guys. Sorry, super fun to talk about a comic book show and not know every fucking detail.
Ben, I got your back. It's the Devil Harry Potter book.
Yeah.
Come at me, bitches. I got Ben's back.
Order of the Phoenix, you fucking dorks.
So anyway, we can contribute some SCHMOEDOWN Jumanji.
Yeah. Just tell Ben how wrong he is over and over again.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, I kind of agree. Where like we had this entire show about like the 5 stages of grief. She had that whole talk with Vision and her accepting her loss and like dealing with it. But is she gonna take them from a different universe where there's some other Wanda's kids? Like
there are some fair criticisms to make here on that end, Ben. I mean, there's one way to look at it. It's Marvel, and these are based on comic books, and no one ever really dies in the comic books. But once you transfer it to like live action and put it on screen on TV or film, you have to take responsibility for the decisions you make storyline-wise and emotionally. If you give us these beats where we're watching Gamora die or watching Scarlett Johansson die in Black Widow, and you bring them back, in a way, you've kind of removed the emotional weight of it. Yeah, I'm feeling it in that moment, but if you start creating a pattern that every time they die, they somehow find their way back a couple of movies later, people aren't going to go in for it much longer. They'll just be like, this person's coming back. It's not a big deal, Steph, what were you going to say?
I didn't bother me that much because we don't know what it means, I don't really want to think too much into it because it could be anything. Like, she could be trying to master her emotions under stress like that, where she's hearing her kids crying. How does she react? We don't really know. And it could have just been to kind of get the conversation going, which is what they've been doing the entire time. They've been like very teasing, is Doctor Strange going to show up? Is there going to be a big character showing up? Is there no one showing up? And so I think they're sprinkling breadcrumbs and misleading things and also Easter eggs all around. So I didn't not like it, but I do get the criticism of that. It would be a little bit disappointing, yes, if she didn't deal with the grief, because that's what makes her the way I'm walking away from it is she's now become my favorite in the MCU.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we have gotten this character study on her, and she's reached the depths of human emotion that all of us don't. Her life is tragic. I'm blessed enough to not have to deal with a lot of
donated $20. I see that second end scene as a lead into House of M and then the Skrull Wars. I didn't understand it at first, then I listened to a podcast about the start of the Skrull Wars and House of M is a part of the lead-in. They need House of M, can't miss it.
Skrull or Scroll?
I don't know if they did. Don't say it wrong. You're killed in the chat. But I don't. I don't see that you need. I mean, her saying to Agatha, "I am not going to do what you think I'm going to do," was a bit of a meta moment of her screaming back at, or the showrunner Jock Schaefer screaming back at the fans, saying, "We are not doing House of M here. We'll tease it, we'll play around with it, but we're not doing House of M," because Agatha says, "You don't know what you've unleashed. You can destroy the world. You blah, blah, blah. Your destiny is to destroy the world." So they're laying the House of M could happen, but if we've been through this 9-episode thing where she's dealt with the grief and walked past it, and then we get her back to a point where she's killing everybody.
Ben donated $20.
Undercuts
Hey
it.
gang, I loved this finale. The weak villains didn't bother me. Can we talk about that witch versus witch fight? That's what the show was about to me. Those were effects of movies. I liked the twist with Ralph, it worked for me. For me it was great finale.
Okay.
Steph?
The runes, like when she revealed what she was doing. Oh my god, that was so good. Yeah, that was so good.
That's how you pay that off.
I'm definitely a fellow witch, and I know Dorina, if she watched the show, would love all the witchy hints that were thrown in there. I love that she's chaos magic. I love the explanation of what Wanda's capable of and kind of the prophecy. She reminds me a lot, of Anakin and Ahsoka type character, more like Ahsoka, where she's lived through all of these events, and she has one way of being like Captain America, super straight edge, and only does right. Or, I think what I hope is that she's learned from all of this grief and destruction and the sadness and depression. And it's not that she's perfect. She's like forged a new path of how she wishes to exist in this world. So I'm excited to see what that is.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, let's wrap this up here. I didn't anticipate we talked this long, but Alex, 10:45. Any final words, Alex, on this, since you haven't said much in the last few minutes? Anything you want to throw in?
Well, I mean, I did a rewatch of the first 8 episodes with my parents over the past few days.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like explaining everything to them, everything that they would have missed. That's more MCU, overall.
Yeah.
Based. And like what I took away from it this time is that Wanda is like coming here from my point of view. Wanda is is an artist. She's a musician. She's a writer. Trying to escape her grief, or like use her grief to create something new. It's not a perfect, one-to-one thing, but it's like just her dealing with her inner turmoil, trying to create a piece of art essentially that she can remember everything with. And Agatha's kind of like a Salieri type of character in there. But yeah, I mean, I really love the series overall, and I can't wait to see what's next. And I'm kind of done with like theorizing and everything. Like just bring it in. Just give it to me. Like for Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier, I'm just gonna take everything that they gave me, and we'll see.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, that ends this portion of the spoiler review of WandaVision. If we're cutting this out, let us know what you thought in the comments section below. Remember to subscribe to the SCHMOEDOWN Entertainment Network for all the stuff we got going on here. Give this video a like and give some love to everybody who is on this panel. Even Brett Sheridan, who ran off to God knows where. Maybe he's gone to the cabin out there to hang out with Wanda. He'll be back a little bit later. And
I'm back. We gotta put the printer in another room. That's what needs to happen.
Life in the fast lane, baby.
Ryan, you want to take us into a little VPN for the people who might want to watch WandaVision overseas or something?
Oh, yeah. I mean, overseas, I don't know if you know this, John, but what's on Netflix here in the U.S. is completely different from what it is in the UK, Japan, and many other countries. So that's why you should get ExpressVPN. You can control which country you want to watch, or you want Netflix to think you're in, upon a bunch of other stuff. You don't want people, I love this toilet metaphor, you don't keep the door open when you're using the bathroom, because you don't want anyone peeking in. So why do you want anyone peeking in on your internet browser history, on what you're doing online? That's why you should download ExpressVPN. Be smart. Stop paying full price for streaming services and only getting a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/SCN. Don't forget to use the link that we have in the description below. You get 3 extra months free by clicking the expressvpn.com/SCN link we have there. One more time, expressvpn.com/SCN. Go there to learn more.
Boom.
The more you know.
Nice job.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right, let's Alex, what have we got next? And ladies and gentlemen, as I said at the top of the show, maybe some of you all are coming back now after we've done our spoiler review. Don't forget, we're trying to get to $1,500 today. If we get to $1,500 today, you will get a show with Kristian Harloff, Mark Ellis, and Tiffany Smith. That's right, Tiffany Smith coming back to SCN Live for $1,500. If we go to $2,000 by the end of the show, you will get that show without Schmoebots. So you can sit back, relax, and not have to worry about the Schmoebot interrupting them while they're doing their show. So please contribute. This is the Kristian Harloff mandate. He has sent this to me to promote today. So please get there. Let's get to 1,500 or 2,000 by the end of the show so you all can enjoy these 3 old school foundational schmoes coming together and having a great time on the SCHMOEDOWN Entertainment Network. All right, Alex, what do we got next?
All right, yeah, the first photos of Space Jam: A New Legacy feature the Looney Tunes back in basketball action, this time with LeBron James leading the team as they are pulled into Warner Brothers Serververse.
Stop for a fucking minute.
Why are you saying LeBron James?
Have you not seen that, Rocha? That vine of the kid saying LeBron James. LeBron James.
Says all of. Doesn't he do like DeMarcus Cousins like that too, or like he has like a few? I feel like he does.
LeBron
James. There it is. Thank you.
Icon.
All right.
Icon.
I hope that kid's in the movie, honestly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, straight up. Justice for him.
All right. So, I'm sorry I didn't catch that, but that's hilarious. Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, Rocha, what did you think about the photos? Did you get the chance to see them? Are you excited to see the Looney Tunes back on the court?
I need a show. You and Mike Kalinowski need to have a show of just talking about memes you guys have not heard of, because they're amazing.
Yeah, it would be.
It's true.
You'd be like Little Mermaid in that cave. Like, is
yes.
this thingamabob? You're brushing your hair with a fork.
You know what? I got too many shows to be catching up what the kids are doing. Anyway, yes.
Rocha, you are perfect. I hope you never change. You are one of a kind.
I don't apologize for it. True, for better or worse. All right, yes, I love the pictures, but I've been talking enough. Throw it to Steph. Steph, what'd you think of these shots? What'd you feel about the look, the overall look? Because it certainly looks way more updated than that original film. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, the look looks sick. I just saw on Disney Plus Roger Rabbit, and I was reminded of how special the real life video can look with some animation. And I'm just so excited that it's LeBron James. I know he has haters, but the man does so much good, and he's also a fucking GOAT. So to see him shining in this, and then the story to be focused on a father-son relationship, I think there cannot be enough Black father-son positive stories being told in Hollywood, because for so long it's been the opposite. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah. All right, Ben, what did you think of the look? And the big redesign as well, Lola Bunny.
Yeah, Ben, you got a lot to say about her.
Y'all are sick.
Oh no, but like it was funny. Like someone tweeted, I was like, "Y'all nerds jerked off to Lola Bunny so hard that they took her boobs away." Like I thought that was a funny take. It was just like, it's not wrong. Everything that Steph said is absolutely correct. LeBron is the only person that could take this role. Like I don't know why you could not like the Lakers or the Cavs or the Heat, the teams that he played for, but the dude has done like everything so perfectly right in the public eye for so long that I don't know why. Like everyone worships Michael Jordan while he like gambles and all this stuff and like craziness and like LeBron
known for being an asshole.
Yeah, LeBron like married his high school sweetheart, like built an entire school that like provides free education for kids, like gets given so much back. Like, what do you not like about him? It's really weird.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're going through Warner Brothers pictures to retrieve LeBron's Instagram followers. What? That's the actual plot of the movie. What? Like
Yeah, it's like Lego Batman, but with Looney Tunes characters in a way, because they're going through all of WB's library.
I do like that. I like the Warner Brothers catalog. I think that I can't wait for Keanu to show up with Bronny and LeBron James. I think that'll be hilarious. But his Instagram followers?
Yeah, well, they're pretty important, Ben. They're very important
that's
for
money
an
these
influencer.
days.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Black Mirror episode where they're like everyone's being rated by their social profiles?
Yeah.
It's currency.
Yeah.
Currency.
Like, is this a Black Mirror? Are we being chosen? Is this a Black Mirror?
Yes. This is the one. It's gonna be a twist with Yahya Abdul-Mateen and Anthony Mackie. Did you see that episode?
Oh no, I need to catch up on Black Mirror. I've only seen like a handful, but everything else besides the actual plot, I like the uniforms. I like the redesigns. I think it's going to be great. So are they not having other NBA players lose their powers or anything? Like have they announced that lineup? Are the Monstars coming back?
They're coming back as the Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad, okay.
But then, they did cast current basketball players, and I'm pulling that up right now.
Okay,
Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, Draymond Green, and Kyle Kuzma, Diana Taurasi, Nika Ogwumike, and Chine Ogwumike. So a lot of WNBA players.
Dope.
Did y'all see Candace Parker's school Shaq the other night, by the way?
Yes.
Oh my God, I watched that like 4 times.
Wow.
Look,
He's
I know.
so sick.
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to listen. Candace Parker is a brilliant, accomplished basketball player, incredibly brilliant woman. And I know it's 2021. I shouldn't say this. I don't want to say that. She's absolutely beautiful. I was just like blown away by how beautiful she was, and then speaking about it, like just putting Shaq in his place a little bit. Dwayne Wade helped too. Now, don't get it. Dwayne Wade was like, "Yeah, Shaq, we don't play that kind of ball anymore here. Why don't you catch up?"
Yeah, Dwayne Wade had to like soothe the beast over there. He was like, "I love you, big man. I love you.
I love. I know we won a title.
But she's spitting facts. Like,
She's gorgeous, and I think you can totally say that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, 100%, especially with the WNBA. Like, they deserve love. They're often like made into these like creatures when they're women.
Yeah.
Just playing ball. But yeah, I'm
Rocha's
excited
trying to climb
see
those
LeBron.
mountains again.
I'll climb you like a tree. Like a tree.
Yeah, you might not be wrong, Ben. Probably low key.
Did y'all see LeBron in Trainwreck, Amy Schumer's first movie?
Oh my God. Yeah.
So he's so funny.
Yeah.
He's so good. That's why I'm excited to see him like with a bigger role. I think he's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
And look, the design looks incredible. Holy shit, the design looks incredible. Because you go back and watch that 90s one. Even in the 90s, we knew this wasn't the best they could do. But this looks like they spent a lot of money to make this thing look really, really good. So I'm excited. Brett, I'm sure you remember seeing the original one. Do you like this?
I don't think I did.
What?
To be honest. When did it come out?
95?
96? 95?
96, I was a senior in college. I might have been doing other things at that time.
It's 96.
Yeah. I was my senior year in college. You'll have to ask my friends how much fun I had during that time. I never saw it, but I used to wait on 2 people out here that worked on the CGI for that. So I'll tell them if I ever see them again how shitty you thought it was. This one totally missed my radar. I was like, I'm surprised because it seemed like it'd be a fun thing to do while I was drinking some beers. Sorry to disappoint y'all. Maybe I can get one of the kids to watch it.
Brett, drinking beers through a straw.
Yeah.
The good news,
having some beer.
Ryan, what do you think?
You need to see the original to know the sequel.
That's true.
Oh, I don't need the
in-depth plot.
Do they? Is there canon in this or?
Yeah.
I wonder if Mike is gonna show up at all. Like,
hell no.
That's
hell
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
He hates
really?
LeBron. They hate each other.
That's true. He does. I
He
forgot.
will not show up.
Yeah. But who
Barkley might show up.
I was gonna say there might be that other famous cameo from Space Jam.
Yeah, Barkley.
Mr. Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray.
I would love to see
maybe.
him come up. But
Murray's a Chicago boy though. He might respect. He might be in the Jordan camp. Who knows?
That would be colossal. I love that. I think this.
What's gonna replace the song? That's what I want to know.
Oh my God.
How do we replace?
Nothing.
Right. What kind of bangers are we gonna get?
Yeah. Who's the artist? And I hope it's not Lil Uzi's Gemstone Vert.
Yeah.
Limestone Vert.
Is anyone else pissed on people lately? I don't know. Go ahead, Ryan. What did I say?
We could go a dark
what
route.
What did I say? I'm just pointing out what was reported
what
in
did
the court.
I say?
It was in the court. However,
Rocha becomes an Italian mafia member really quick.
Right.
It's
What did I say?
When Norm Macdonald hosted SNL and he made an OJ joke and he goes, yeah, y'all know he killed his wife, right? And everybody booed him and he's like, am I the only one that saw the... That's the moment you just had, John, where you're like, it was in the news!
I mean, we know he did it, right? Did you not see Surviving R. Kelly? Anyway. Ryan, thoughts on this?
Wow, how do we even go back to Space Jam? Space Jam 2, my thoughts. Yeah, I think it looks fun. I'm really excited about the team behind this. I like Ryan Coogler has a hand in this. I mean, you know, he crushes sports stories with the Creed movies. I just think this was such a no-brainer. I think this movie was being written by fans of the first one before they even got the team together, before they even approached LeBron. Like, people were already tweeting, like, why isn't this out yet? Why hasn't this movie come out? So I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to meet all of our expectations.
Yeah, they had cast LeBron in Space Jam 2 for, like, 10 years.
Yeah.
Just honestly, the only thing that's changed is the cast of the Monstars, or the Goon Squad, or whatever they're calling them now. Like that had been changing over the 10 years, but we all knew it had to be LeBron. So I am looking forward to it. Instagram followers, though.
Yeah, it's weird because we're coming off the weekend. Tom and Jerry just came out. Similar animation technique there, where it's like live action mixed, and that one's so unnecessary. No one really was asking for it, and I think everyone's been asking for this for years. So
But it got good reviews, that Tom and Jerry. It got a lot of good reviews from people.
Man,
Did it?
I must be just on a different internet.
I'm going to watch it.
Ryan.
Ryan the Last Dragon, though. That's universal.
Yes.
Yes.
I cannot wait. I can't wait.
It's
so good.
Tonight's the
it's
night.
so good. Watch it twice this weekend, people. It's such a good fucking movie.
I mean, for $30, I'm fucking.
Yeah, man. I feel
Ben's gonna have it on loop. He's just
I need a triple. Yeah,
Right.
I need to run it back 3 times.
$30, you're goddamn right. I'm watching it fucking twice.
You better tie your shoes for 30.
Right?
Oh boy.
Not the actual character.
Right. No.
The dragon.
The dragon. Come on, people.
It better be the last dragon.
We're not animals here. Lola Bunny and the dragon.
We need to deal with it. Like, people apparently were super upset about the Lola Bunny thing yesterday. I think Daniel Radford's tweet was even better, what you just read, Ben. But Daniel Radford had a tweet where she's like, if you jacked off or masturbated to Lola Bunny's breasts, you have to apologize to her. You still have to apologize. That was brilliant. I thought that was brilliant. So
yeah, she's
shout out to
funny.
her. Shout out to her. But yeah, people were mad about it. I'm like, really? People are fucking dying from COVID. This is what you're crying about?
Always with like female characters. Now we saw it with Captain Marvel, and they won't stop at that. They'll go to bunnies too. If it's a bunny woman, they will fucking slut shame her. They'll change her to be like androgynous, whatever it takes.
You are my bunny woman. All right.
He's still hot. For
She is
bunny.
hot. Damn right. She's still playing. She's still starting all these years later.
Also, shout out the itty bitty titty community. I don't want to hear slander about what happened to her. Okay.
Exactly.
God.
Everybody knows it's. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. All right. What's next?
What's next?
Or I get in trouble here.
All right. We got new release dates for a bunch of movies.
I love how Roga's like, can I call Candace Parker hot? Meanwhile, he's like, oh yeah, that fucking bunny. Oh my god.
I didn't say the bunny.
Yeah.
It's animated. I'm not gonna apologize for my feelings for Jessica Rabbit either.
Yeah, I like sauce. Yeah.
Hey, Jessica Rabbit's in her own category. She's
Yeah,
atop
damn
the
right
mountain
she is.
by herself.
Yeah. Did you say mountains, Ben? Did you?
Oh.
You say mountains?
No one say lion. No one say lion.
That's an animal Ben could take. All right, let's keep going and let's just keep moving.
Oh, Ryan, turn the schmo back on.
Turn it back on.
Yeah, we had to turn it off for this very important
There we
discussion.
go. Feel free to donate.
Right.
It was nice hosting one last time. All right, good, Ryan.
Oh man. Wow.
Oh,
All right. We got new release dates for a bunch of movies, including Fast 9 delaying a month for a June 25th release, and Minions: The Rise of Gru being bumped a whole year to July 2022.
Yeah.
Quiet Place 2 has moved up from September to May 2021, going up against Cruella in theaters. Rocha, is this a sign that Hollywood is more optimistic about the world? Is it a good move, bad move? What do you think?
It's amazing. Look, I don't want to get, but it's amazing what happens when you actually have a efficient, intelligent rollout plan for the coronavirus vaccine. It's amazing how businesses respond to these situations. Once these numbers start coming down, and they've started to come down a little bit across the country, businesses are now looking at opening again and putting people in theaters. Doesn't mean everyone's going to be vaccinated, but certainly they're at least opening the door to the possibilities. I love it as well. I think this is great. People thought, now we'll see who's going to show up. Now we'll see if people start to come. We'll get a better idea. So overall, I think this is great. Although I'm curious about Fast 9 versus Venom 2 on the same weekend, on the same day. Yeah. So I wonder who's gonna blink first, because both of those are pretty highly anticipated. I think in the nerd community, certainly the vibe is Venom 2, but maybe outside the nerd community, the vibe is Fast 9. So I don't know. Interesting moves. What do you think there, Alex?
I think like people are just so starved for content, for theatrical content, that when they are able to get it, they're gonna get to see both. I'd go twice the same day.
I was gonna say, like, I'm wondering, like, if competition like that is even gonna exist in 2021. I feel like people will just like maybe do a double feature or just like spend the whole weekend out. Like, I mean, I was driving to go get takeout last night, and every patio is packed.
Oh yeah,
every patio is packed. Like, doesn't matter if it's a coffee shop, bar, restaurant, like anything. People are, and it was cold last night. Yeah, it was LA cold last night. So like people are wanting to get out. I had to put the LA on there.
60 degrees. It was.
Yeah, we know. We have no tolerance to weather.
Ryan, don't judge us, Ryan. Steph, what do you think about all these moves and these theaters opening up possibly for these films to come back?
Rocha, I feel, don't hold your breath. I feel like we have no idea what's going to happen, and I'm just not going to get ball busted yet again. We started this 1 year ago in 7 score, and they said 2 months. They said 2 months max, and then now we're a year later. So I'm playing the patient game. I don't want to get too excited, but as soon as they open and it's safe, and I have my vaccine, I would definitely see a double feature. I will be so in there at the theater, like all the time. All of us who love the theater miss it heavily, but I wonder how it will be affected at first. I think obviously things will get normalized again, where people won't be seeing 2 movies in one night necessarily, unless you're freaks like us, because I think we've all probably done that in general already.
At least.
At least. So I think at first everyone will want to see anything that they look semi good on the big screen.
Yeah. Live look in at Steph, where she's at on the list to get the vaccine. Woo.
Yeah. At the bottom of the barrel. I'm just looking up like, go off, y'all. I'll be here.
Go off, you old people. You old people. But they're starting to open up to the younger and younger people now as they're getting all
restaurant
these
workers
through.
now too.
Yeah,
My roommate just got his appointment because he's been working the whole time in the restaurant industry.
Yeah,
I have an interesting to share with you. I actually got a code from someone and was able to book an appointment, but then I researched it and I took my appointment away because I found out there's something that people are doing. They're passing around codes that are meant for underprivileged communities and people with high risk. So my wife and I both, we jumped on it and we're like, wait, this sounds too good to be true. So I we don't go anywhere. I could have had it. It was on my birthday. I mean, it was that quick. And go down, and I gave it up because I think there's other people that deserve it. It was a weird thing because I felt so icky once I read the article. But be careful out there, guys. I know everybody wants to get it, but there's a lot of people. If you're healthy, don't go around the system and try to take it away from somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the ones where everybody's waiting in line for the extra because. Do those get dumped?
They get dumped. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
There is a way to do it, in a scrappy way to do it. That's, I think, right. In the it's not unfair because the way these vaccines work, they only have a day shelf life. So once they're taken out, if they don't fill the quota of amount of vaccines they have, let's say they have 1,000 and only 600 people show up, that's 400 vaccines that they're going to throw away.
Okay.
So if you go, I hear at 5, if you get to a place at 5, sometimes they have those and they'll just run people through. And then by that time, you're automatically guaranteeing your second vaccine.
And I think it's like 5 a.m. You wait in line from 5 a.m. until 7, 8 at night. I think it's a process, but if you really want to get it, that was the one I needed to research too. I'm glad you told me that it wasn't because I consider it, but again, we're sitting around this house, so and we have been for a year.
Yeah, and if I can say this, and maybe I'll get in trouble for it, but influencers, stop bragging about getting the vaccine. Nobody fucking cares. Stop doing that shit. Unless you've been asked to do it, like by the NBA for their players or the military, their young soldiers, or Dolly Parton, who's out there telling you not to be a coward and don't be a chicken poop or whatever she said, chicken squat, then don't brag about getting it or don't post about it because you're posting for attention, and don't cry to me that you're being vaccine shamed when they come after you when no one's asked you to post about it to influence people to get it. So just that drives me insane when I see this shit, man.
The influencers, the entire pandemic from start to finish have been the worst.
They're the worst.
The worst. It's from the beginning they were like, oh, I'm locked inside my mansion. Bruh.
Well, what's your name from High School Musical? Vanessa Hudgens?
Oh, Hudgens.
It's yeah, sure, people are gonna die, but I don't think she said "oh well," but I want to bring up her full quote because
that's life. I think
she went full Thanos with it,
and then played victim about it afterwards.
Yeah,
so fucking ridiculous.
If you have a bowling alley in your fucking house, then let somebody else get the vaccine because so they can go to actual bowling alleys.
Exactly. or if you're having a 200-person super spreader event at your LA fucking house, fuck you. The cops should go in there, old school 1920s with billy clubs and beat the shit out of all.
Rocha's gonna drag your balls across the street.
Motherfuckers!
If I had my way, if I had my fucking way.
Yeah, I'm bummed A Quiet Place 2 was delayed. I think.
If I had 10,000 Rochas, I'd clean up this goddamn country. Anyway, go ahead.
It was moved up. Right.
Moved up? Oh shit. It was moved up March 20th, right? Yeah, I think this is also big with Paramount Plus. It that came out this week. Kind of came and it's out. But,
it's out now today. Yeah.
So that's going to be one that's going to be on the platform. I think 45 days after the release. So I also think that has a major thing to do with it. And Tom and Jerry, we just talked about it. That made 35 mil, which is not a lot, but during COVID, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's also on HBO Max. So I think
Christopher Nolan looked at that 35 mil and was like,
oh. Tom and Jerry brought back cinema.
That was a shot.
I'm sorry,
Jerry saved cinema.
Absolutely.
What are they doing? I don't know. Making a better movie, you fuck. Anyway, go ahead. Ryan, finish.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot you with an inverse bullet. Inverted.
Next. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, keeping international relations. Anyway, all right, Alex, what's our next thing?
Well, I just want to say I watched. I did a double feature of Mary Queen of Scots and then went straight into Vox Lux. I went across the city to watch Vox Lux. Wow. So like, I freaking love movies. I cannot wait to go back to theaters. Again, I'm still gonna wait for my vaccination and for theaters to work out their shit so that everybody is safe and feels comfortable. So I'm just excited for all these movies to at least come out and show that people do want to come back.
I'm confused.
Vox Lux, what a movie!
You drove to see both movies in the same day?
Yeah, I was super hyped. It's freaking Oscar season back in December 2018. Right. Had to see them both.
And Vox Lux was in your Oscar hype?
Yeah, she was being talked about for best actress. Portman was, yeah.
And Kristian was talking it up at the time.
Oh yeah, he did love that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Her accent. Oof, man, she went for it with that accent.
Wait, what's it called? Vox Lux?
Yeah,
Vox Lux. With Natalie
she plays like a Britney Spears type superstar who has to kind of confront some stuff about her life.
Be ready for that opening. I'll just say that. Be ready for that fucking opening.
How did I not hear about this? Like, you could be in the space and things just go right over you.
You know what, Steph? You and Kalinowski should do a show where you guys miss these movies that go.
Whoosh! Got it.
Love it. Speaking of which, they're on the Sith Council, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget Steph Sabraw, Kalinowski, and the great Kristian Harloff. All right, what's our next thing?
Real quick today, Ryan Nilsen will be joining me for the SEN After Show Stereo. Nice. Go to stereo.com/Brett Sheridan and stereo.com. Ryan, did you actually use your name? Because I always mess this up.
Brian
okay, good.
Claus donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Rocha, they couldn't help themselves with making Hayward absurdly evil and villainous. God, could we just have everything be nuanced instead of anyone who goes against the heroes being bad?
Rocha, that's what Ryan and we're going to focus on this
deep dive
exact topic right here for the entire run of the show. Come send your questions, join the party. It's super easy to sign up. Get over there. I shared a link in my Twitter and my Facebook that I haven't opened forever, and I shared it, link on it. Join up, have some fun with us, and Ryan, get ready for some fart ups.
Start running a bath, Brett, because it'll be the bath stereo.
Also, don't forget Brett and Kate's play date today at 1:30. Brett and
Brett's
Kate
got all the shows.
Do you have a guest tonight, Brett?
Oh my gosh, I think her sister is with us. I think her sister is with us.
Whose sister? Kate's sister. Oh.
Yeah, I think Kate sometimes goes radio silent on me, and I appreciate it because she actually, I think, pays attention to her children, and that's why she doesn't want to be on her phone so much. But sometimes I'm like, so are we doing it today, or what's the deal? So yeah, I'm pretty darn sure that it will happen, and I'm about 90% sure her sister will be joining us, which is really cool. We had her parents on a couple weeks ago, which was super fun, so come join us if you're a $10 and up Patreon, 1:30 PT, that's Pacific time.
Barnum.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. You know what's bad? When I was doing
WandaVision,
I was setting up a Zoom chat with my mom and my brother and stuff, and they're like, "Where the hell are you?" I'm like, "You said 6:30." They were talking about their time, 6:30. They're in New Orleans and Nebraska, but it's all right. At least I knew what day it was. Humble brag.
Humble brag. Oh my gosh.
I'm just hoping Kate's sister is actually Kate in disguise as her second sister. She just comes in separately.
I've heard polar opposite. God!
Wow!
I might watch this one, Brett. I might actually watch this one. We'll see.
Guys, guess what just got released?
Okay.
The number of tracks Junkie XL made for the Snyder Cut. Do you have an over/under?
51.
Ben?
One
track.
One track.
Wait, that were used?
That's
yeah,
smart.
like
That's a Price
tracks
is Right
in
move.
the-
I
in
respect
the
it. I
floor.
respect it.
Yeah.
Brett, what over?
I don't even know.
Like
who
typically
this
it's like
is.
8. It's like 15. Like 15.
I'm
20.
gonna say. Then I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go 17.
Alex.
47.
It's 54.
Wait, what the fuck just happened? I was
54
waiting my
tracks.
turn patiently,
Oh,
and
sorry.
he never asked me to give my number.
Wow.
Wow.
I was gonna say 54 too. Like, damn.
And isn't it National Women's Month? Oh, interesting.
Wow.
He's like, you'll have your chance to talk
Yeah.
next week.
Ryan, did you write
Wow.
on WandaVision? Is that why you just marginalized a woman of color in her time?
Give
Bullets
yourself
went
the
right through her.
bomb.
Wait, Ryan
Brian?
needed a bulletproof vest before you fired those shots, Rocha. Oh my god. But really, Ryan, fuck
No,
you.
but-
No.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're the best.
Snake.
You're the best, Ryan. You're
I'm
the best.
starting to get the
blue-eyed
Steph
serpent.
laugh.
No, that's what Ben, what's our band name again? The Broadard. That's the Broadard laugh.
Exactly.
They didn't have 51
Shit.
tracks. 54. Oh, I thought I was joking.
Did you guys
at
talk about the
51.
chapter names about the
The
Snyder
6
Cut?
chapter names? I
Yeah.
No, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
can. I have them ready for you.
bring
Here
it up.
in this tab that I'm about to open.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen,
Uh,
we've got about 45 minutes left in the show, and we only have what, Ryan? $300? What the fuck? Do you guys not want to see Kristian Harloff, Mark Ellis, and Tiffany Smith do a show just themselves next week? Are you not wanting to see the foundation of the schmoes together having a blast on SEN Live with you all? All right, we're at $450, so we need $1,000 more to make that happen. If you want to eliminate the schmobot, then we need $1,500 more before the end of the show in 45 minutes. So get off your ass and send some money into
Let's
SEN
do
Live.
this.
I mean, Tiffany
I want to
Smith.
see the show.
Yeah, Tiffany Smith. You guys enjoyed Vagina Live the other day. Imagine Tiffany Smith coming in. She is 6 vaginas in one for sure. She's incredible like that. She brings it. She brings the thunder. All right, that's what I can say. That's the best I got. I don't know. I came up with it on the spot.
Oh, that wasn't planned?
It
That wasn't in the script?
You don't write little blurbs like I do?
It was poetic justice. I want to be a multiple pussy owner. Like, what? That's a flex.
I like it. She's
So
gonna
do I,
text me later.
Steph.
She's gonna
Over under number of pussy stuff. All right.
Nice.
Keep going. Just give us a number.
5,000, 3,500, 600 pussies. How do you measure the puss of time? In pussies or deuces?
Why do you sound like Cheech from Dusk Till Dawn?
Oh.
Wow.
How about pussy?
54.
Thank you, pussy. All right.
Shoot. Should have.
Don't count on it, Batman. The Age of Heroes, Beloved Mother, Beloved Son, Change Machine, All the King's Horses, and Something Darker. There you go, chapter titles, Ben.
I like it.
For the Snyder Cut. So, like, is it just gonna be like Kill Bill, like a title card, or is it in 6 parts?
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
I'm
like we
sure it'll
still
be
don't
title
have the
cards and
story.
shit.
Yeah. I'm guessing that it'll be title cards and Don't Count on It, Batman, and The Change Machine are my favorite.
Yeah. I'm trying to get an early link to it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, it's crazy how much.
When is it? Like not next Friday, but next?
Yeah,
It's on my
15th,
Thursdays,
18th?
2 Thursdays from now.
2 Thursdays. Got it.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. I've got Sean O'Connell coming on the Outlaw Nation show next week. He wrote a book about the Snyder Cut. He's over there at Screen Rant. He wrote a book detailing it, researching it, spoke with everybody involved in it. So we're going to talk about that book. He sent me an early copy of it. I'm reading it this weekend. I can't wait to dive into this thing because it's going to be a hype machine for the next 2 weeks before it comes out. You guys know it.
How many chapters in his book?
75. There's 6, one for each chapter from the movie. Anyway, all right, let's move on.
Okay, let's get to Streamlabs, if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
$5 and above. Remember that.
$5 and above. I will read a few from earlier before we told everyone about that.
We got grandfathered
You're a
in.
kind leader.
Grandfathered in. Fuckless on the Highway. Says, hello, hello everyone. Rocha and the gang, are you all going to watch the NBA All-Star on Sunday? Isn't LeBron's team too powerful? LOL. Like, they have Giannis, Curry, Braun, and Doncic on the same team. Like, what is this? Second part, Jamal and Rocha, do you all think Embiid is MVP? Thank you.
No.
No. Embiid is not MVP.
What? 40 points, 19 rebounds, Utah Jazz? What are you talking about? Who else would be the MVP? Oh,
so one game gives you the MVP?
Averaging 38 points a game? This guy's kicking all types of ass.
You guys are in a swoon.
Oh
Bradley Beal is scoring more than you if we're going to start talking about points.
Don't you guys do this every year?
Every year? He hasn't had this average. Dude, he's dominating. True. There hasn't been a center this dominating in probably like 15 years in the NBA.
Wait,
since, like,
what?
Dirk
Are you
Nowitzki.
excusing Giannis? Are you saying he's more dominant than Giannis? Are you saying Embiid over Giannis in terms of dominating center?
This year? Hell yeah. He's kicked. Have you watched him this year?
I have. He's incredible.
Clutch threes at the end, brought him into overtime, won the whole. I mean, look, I can't say that about the whole team.
The team is still inconsistent, right?
I can't. Yeah, very true. But Embiid is MVP in my book.
I don't know.
I'll die on this hill but you know, the one thing that you could argue though is he takes too many games out. He sits too many out. I don't know if it's about the stretching. That is one thing that he needs to get better at. But I think he's been a lot better about that this year.
The stretching.
I didn't let you finish, but I feel like he has something to say.
What?
Ben looks very angry.
Oh no,
right
whatever. Like he's playing well, but I mean, and I know MVP doesn't have anything to do with the playoffs, but are you guys going to do anything in the playoffs this year? Like, is the process finally going to come to fruition?
I really hope so. You're right. It doesn't have anything to do with the MVP discussion, but I am not as confident with him in the playoffs as I am in Embiid being MVP.
I was going to say, or will you take an MVP over a series win or a finals appearance?
Oh, definitely not. Yeah, definitely not.
I don't know. Jokic is right on his ass, dude. Jokic is right on his ass.
Jokic is so good.
Okay, yeah.
Because, I mean, here, Joel Embiid is 30.2 points per game, 11.6 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.4 blocks, 1.2 steals. Jokic, 27.1, 11 rebounds per game, 8.6 assists per game at 1.6 steals. So he's not getting the blocks, but he sure as fuck is getting those steals like crazy and those assists. That helps.
And
so
he's younger, right?
He is a little bit younger, yeah. LeBron's even in the conversation, which drives me insane. Lillard and Doncic. If Doncic was on a better team, it wouldn't even be a question, to be honest with you. But, you know, whatever. All right, what's next?
Are you going to be watching All-Star Sunday?
No.
What?
No.
LeBron said he didn't even want the game to happen, and he's right.
None of them did. No players really did. Like, this is I don't know. This feels very irresponsible, but yeah.
Money.
The Raptors can't even field the team without COVID on them, so it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Spurs just cleared COVID protocol too. Like, it's just not good.
Yeah, it is for the money, for the network, and also like, but it's cool that they're getting to fit all of their events in one day. I think they should do it every year like this because I don't know.
They won't, but yeah. You're right. All right, let's keep going.
Roka's great-grandson says, hello, SEN. No. Alex and gang, have you all recently checked out some classics that you haven't seen before? I just saw A Few Good Men for the first time and loved it. Rocha, what made you love this film? Thank you.
Will Counting Stars donated $20. Whoa. Did you all hear about the new SpongeBob spin-off series about Patrick Star? It's about damn fucking time. Like, what the fuck? He's always been the best friend. Where do you all think? Power to the Bikini Bottom shared universe, or ocean, I don't fucking know.
Wow, what a passionate.
Why are you so angry about SpongeBob? Why are you so angry about SpongeBob, Duck?
Do you get that? Hey, die on that hill, man.
Yeah.
Just get it.
Or that coral reef.
yeah, that bikini underbottom, man. You got it. Give me that Patrick spinoff already, you bastard.
I can't talk. I just talked like that about Joel Embiid, so.
Stop kidding. So we'll see. No, I haven't heard anything about it, but certainly it might be coming.
Yeah, is that real?
Who's more famous internationally, Patrick Star or Joel Embiid?
Certainly Patrick Star.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
Just making sure we're on the same page.
To go back to the quick super chat, 12 Angry Men is just a brilliantly well-written film. The fact that can turn and they're all in one room the entire time, that is so difficult to do. I directed that play in college, and I had to create VOMs so that the people could have a little bit of a break in certain scenes because it's all in just one room. So you have to fabricate sections of the room that feel like you're in another place. And watching it the way Sidney Lumet did it in 1950s, it's incredible. Even the remake is damn good with Jack Lemmon and George C. Scott. If you haven't seen that one, that's I think on Hulu or the Roku channel. Watch that. It's even just as good. But it's all about the fact that you can assume one thing, and then as conversations go on, you can change your mind because you have already preconceived stereotypes or notions about someone because of their upbringing, their look, or just the situation. So that's why I love it. Anyway, all right, move on.
Yeah, some classics I just recently watched. Let's see, Brokeback Mountain. I saw for the first time.
Is that a classic? The fuck, that was 10 years ago, Alex.
I mean, it's a modern classic now, I'd say.
Modern classic, okay.
Yeah, Chinatown. I just watched for the first time as well the other week, and Coming to America.
Ah.
The first one, yeah.
Oh.
And I saw the second one last night because it premiered early.
Oh yeah.
I recently watched 3 Men and a Baby.
Okay.
That was funny.
Wow.
And then I'm on my way through the Ip Man series, which I don't know how I neglected for so long, but like, holy shit. I can't wait for the new one.
Cool. I like that, Ip Man. Yeah, I got to jump into that. Warrior, too. I got to jump into Warrior as well.
Rocha, you would love Warrior.
Steph, I'm so scared because it'll mean I'm going to lose a Saturday when I should be studying for Lightning Liz, Shannon Miller, and I'll just watch a whole fucking season of Warrior. I know me, and I'm trying to resist.
It's literally why I haven't started it, because I need to watch movies.
Yeah.
But I just watched Princess Mononoke for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Great movie.
You liked it?
It's really, really good. The animation is just gorgeous. And shocking when he shoots the bow and arrow and the guy's arm comes off. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Well, you guys all know I watched that classic Martin Scorsese film, Peggy Sue Got Married. Revisited
that's Coppola.
that. Coppola. Sorry. Damn it. I was going to look it up ahead of time, but I was going to try to go off my brain. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of never getting any more SCHMOEDOWN matches, Brett Sheridan. Damn it. That's right. Coppola. Yeah, okay. Now I'll always forget. I mean, never remember. Or anyway. But everybody seen that one? Anybody revisited that one? It's a beaut. It's a beaut.
What an Edsel.
You can hear us talk about it on stereo after the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about that.
Peggy Sue Got Married. Spoilers ahead, guys.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're going to do a 30-minute spoiler of Peggy Sue Got Married. It's a good film. It's a fun, nice little film, and it's emotional.
Well, what happened to Coppola, dog? I mean, the 70s is just incredible. And then you go into the 80s, 90s, 2000s, you're like, what the fuck? Why are you directing Jack? What the fuck is happening here?
He turned into Martin Scorsese, apparently.
No.
I just saw Presumed Innocent last week for the first time.
That's a good one.
Oh, and I really loved it. Oh, yeah. Yep. Like, if you're just like, I need some Law and Order, like, eye candy, just to watch, something comfortable, something familiar, like, throw that on, because that's basically like the best version of a Law and Order episode.
It's a great twist.
And I saw In the Mood for Love for the first time this year.
Wong Kar-wai one?
Wong Kar-wai, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely adored it. Thought it was incredible.
Nice. Yeah. We don't just talk about pussy on here. We also talk about international cinema. So suck it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's move on.
Talk about IP, international pussy.
Yeah. There's a throwback.
Brett, only the OGs know that one.
Wow.
I thought you were making like the Ip Man joke.
That's true.
That too. All right. Next thing, Alex.
Morse Code Z says, if we donate now, we don't have to donate later. Fine, I'm game, but this is why I don't do paycheck loans.
Okay. Good to know.
Different Boat says, I love the episode. Just one criticism. Doctor Strange is in New York and didn't sense all this magic and chaos going on. But in Ragnarok, he sensed and saw Thor and Loki at a random New York corner.
Yeah, but if you live in New York, you don't want to go to Jersey. So, I don't fall back to
I thought you were going to say, like, MCU, like, why don't they ever call the Avengers for everything? But that's a better reason, honestly. He's like, nah.
I'm good.
Fair.
David Sleeves donated $20.
Thank you, David.
It's an illusion. Fuck you.
Ah, there we go. Classic. It's illusion. Fuck you.
Oh,
Fucking
illusion.
All right. You weren't here for that clip, yeah, Ryan. All right, Alex.
Wanda.
All right, Juan.
All right, Wanda.
Next spell, Wanda.
I was reading his Wanda, and I was trying to pronounce it. I'm like, nah, I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, how do you pronounce this little tilde over the A? I'm
You
curious
can't.
how that works.
You can't.
Yeah.
WandaVision.
Vision.
We're getting close to
Alright,
something, Eric.
50 Shades of Geek says, regarding WandaVision, I really liked it when bleep bleep, which led to bleep bloop, and then when bleep bloop blop showed up. Totally awesome. What do you think about bleep blop bloop on the episode?
Amazing.
And then 50 Shades of Geek also says, oh wait, we're actually talking spoilers today. Totally wasted that joke. Anyways, I literally finished the episode 5 minutes before you started your show, so I don't think I can give an accurate review yet. I still need time to process it.
Okay.
I think that's how I felt last night when we were doing our Whisper reviews. Like me and Ben had to talk it out a little bit for me to formulate what I thought about it.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot. Okay. Inappropriate Gay Dude said, sweet sassy molassy. Rocha, why are you looking so good?
Stop it.
Happy Friday to you all. Question for the panel. In the biopic of your life, what's the title? Who plays you? Who directs? Who composes the soundtrack?
That's
Peggy
just
Sue
too
got
hard.
married.
Peggy Sue got married. But I'm going to have Scorsese direct this version. And it's going to be dark. And I will play Peggy Sue. All right.
I'll have Judd Apatow direct mine because it'll be really funny, but a little too long. Who does the sound? I'm getting Daft Punk back together.
Nice.
My soundtrack.
I like it.
How many tracks? Sorry.
Yeah, 54 tracks. That's all I got.
It was almost that for Tron Legacy or whatever it's called. That shit was like 28 tracks. There were so many tracks.
Dude, they went off, man.
Yeah. Good stuff, though. No, I don't have an answer. Let's keep going, Alex.
Wes
We got a lot of these
Anderson
to
would
get to.
direct mine.
Oh, Wes.
That's all.
Yeah.
I can
that's
totally
a
see
good
it.
one, Brett.
Oh, my God.
That's a good one, Brett.
Yeah, in fact, I'd want a claymation or whatever they do with that fantastic Mr.
Oh,
Martin
stop
thing.
motion, yeah.
Stop motion, yeah. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Brett Sheridan's life
Or
that
like
way.
John Hughes. That would be great.
Ooh,
Oh.
Taika, maybe?
Taika would do yours, Alex, you think?
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
What's next,
I would
Juan?
just maybe Bond.
That's the t-shirt. What's next one? That's the t-shirt.
Oh my God.
That should replace So Sorry, Lex. What's next one?
Oh,
Good.
that was really
Oh,
good.
God.
You just said it so dry. What's next one?
We are 1,000 away.
Everyone thinks Brett is so nice. He's such an undercover bastard.
Oh, totally.
Oh,
All
I showed my
comedians.
wife the drop the balls thing. She's like, that was mean. I'm like, he knows. He knows it was just a joke. It was just so.
That
Oh my
was
God.
so good.
They cut out. Oh, you didn't show her the guys talk about this so I could walk away clip, which was 5 minutes fucking later.
Savage. We got here.
All right, we have like less than 30 minutes left in the show. We are still $1,000 away
What?
from Kristian Harloff, Mark Ellis, and Tiffany Smith hosting a show. Why are we not getting there? Ladies and gentlemen, what's the problem? Do you not like Tiffany Smith? Do you not like Mark Ellis? Do you not like Kristian Harloff? Do you not like them all together? What's the problem, ladies and gentlemen? It's Friday. Y'all got paid. Send the money in. Get us to $1,500. If one of you donates $1,000,
One of you donates
Just one.
thousands.
Just
easy.
one.
I'm
If
looking
a
at
ha-
you,
if
James
half of you-
Lavario. I'm looking at you, Lavario. But if one of you donates, if you all donate, get us to $1,500. We have less than 30 minutes left in the show. Come on. All right, Alex.
If one half of a person donates $2,000,
Whoa.
Dude.
we can also get there. Obi-Wan Kenobi donates and doesn't say anything, so thank you, Obi-Wan
Thank you.
Kenobi.
That's good.
I do like that name too. He doesn't need to donate. That name is message enough.
Oh, my God.
Obi-Wan Cannoli. Wow. Love
50
it.
Shades of Geek says, also, Steph, put those deadly guns away before you hurt someone. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
sorry. Let me get.
Hayward wasn't
Bringing
the only
out,
one.
she's bringing out her WandaVision outfit. We didn't talk about Scarlet Witch's MCU outfit.
Oh, and look, that was awesome. She looked damn good in that outfit, I thought.
Yeah,
What'd you guys think?
she leveled up to bad bitch. Yeah, that was sick.
It was good.
Yeah.
Pokemon Evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that outfit? You see that cape? Did you see how it moved in the wind?
I like the little horns. Those are rad.
Yeah, I love
Fucking
the way the crown
suck.
like slowly started sparking up into like,
right.
the little pointed figures. I'm like, is she the devil or is she Wanda? And then she became Wanda.
Yeah, and I saw it again. Her hair was on parrot.
Harriet, Bible. One hand to
Yes, it looked great.
Yes, it was good.
All right, let's go.
We says 2014's It Follows. We admit that the horror genre is not our thing, but we heard great things in this film didn't disappoint. One of the most creative premises, and the jump scares were earned. Might be last donation of $5 going forward, but we understand. What do you guys think of this movie?
It follows?
It Follows.
I like
It Follows great.
I liked it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm sure you'll appreciate our opinions on It Follows.
Fine. It was a good film, brilliantly done, subversive in the way it was talking about STDs as a horror thing. But in the end, I didn't think they 100% stuck the landing, but I thought it was worthy of praise for the effort to make it a topical horror film that doesn't necessarily have to be like Slender Man or some shit. So I appreciated that. There we go.
And I saw it. That's my review.
Is your friend coming in, Steph? What's going on over there? Is your friend coming in?
Yo, y'all better stop.
He's like, babe, do you want coffee?
There is no babe. Please, y'all can keep fantasizing. That's not happening.
Hey, your friend better learn how to decorate when he has a classy lady over. That's what I'm saying.
God, sakes.
Does he have bathroom onions?
Yeah, come on.
Hang up.
Throw a piece of art on the wall.
I'll show you. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Please let it be 10 guys.
Least,
please let it be 10 guys just lying there underneath her on the ground. That would be great. Oh, anyway, go ahead, man.
50 Shades of Geek says, to be fair to that line, if I had Wanda's powers and I could bring my dog back from the dead, I'd do that in a heartbeat. No questions asked.
Really?
Someone say bringing a dog
Oh, wow, what perfect timing.
Oh, so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Look how calm.
Yeah, he's a
calm,
chiller.
too. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Anyways,
send in your money, people.
Oh my god. Come on, people.
There's a dog on camera.
How are those
outside.
ears bigger than the rest of him?
I know. I don't know. He's so perfect though.
What kind of dog is that?
It's a Frenchie, right?
Yeah,
That's a perfect dog.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks so regal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he'll
I
chill.
kind of want one now, right now. It's so chill.
Yeah. It's a
They're
therapy dog
expensive.
to deal
Are they?
with all of
Okay.
your commentary.
Exactly.
And now I'm gonna
expensive
turn
and they're
into
really
Dr. Evil on
sensitive,
y'all.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like it.
Ooh.
God, see, that's all I wanted was my cat to be that calm and let me. Oh, don't get me
All she
started.
needs.
Go on, Alex. I can't bring up this cat again. Ugh.
All she needs is $1,000. So,
Million, trillion dollars.
all right, where do we go next, Alex? We got about 20 minutes left in the show. People, I don't know what to do anymore. I've said my piece. Let's go, Alex.
50 Shades of Geek says, Ben and Alex, did you give any thought to the idea I gave you last night on your Whisper review show? Love that show you two did, by the way. Also, where the hell is Mark Hamill?
He was never coming.
Yeah. The quote, by the way, was taken widely out of proportion. Like, it was no context whatsoever. She said yes to someone saying, like, hey, there was a big cameo Mandalorian. Can we expect something similar in WandaVision? She just said yes. She never said that there was going to be like, exact. So, like, people, that was kind of like an internet rumor.
Yeah, 50 Shades asked us if we do a full season review for the break, during the break between shows next week for a Whisper review, and I frankly do not want to, and I need some rest. I need to sleep on a Friday night.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Thursday night. Yeah,
we'll be back for Falcon and the Whisper Soldier, though.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That is so good.
And if those are going to be hour long, oh boy, we're up till 2:30.
Yeah, Well, like people are so interactive with that. So like we're talking for like 30 minutes, and like the last 45 is just playing voice messages over and over because we want to get to all of them.
I like talking, like putting, like saying all my notes first, so that I can seem like, oh yeah, I thought about this before.
This is me, dog.
It's all me. Review and Play 23 says, do you think the reason we are about to have a second Spider-Man movie, even though it's only been 2 years since Endgame, is because Sony is rushing to show off one of their successful franchises?
Worshipper
also,
of the
WandaVision
Crusade donated $30.
Thank you.
Sending you guys love and cash, even though I'm a bit of a salty gingerly that you did a spoiler review so early and I had to tune out. But it's okay. La 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 la, not listening to spillers. La 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 la, have a good weekend.
La 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 la.
La, 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 la.
La, 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 la.
Sorry you had to be such a salty gingerly.
Yeah, so to answer Review and Play 23, I think it's because of Sony's contract. They had to release a Spider-Man movie every 2 years, which is why you get it 2017, 2019, and they had to get it out in 2021.
Gotcha.
Zombie Cubed says, no spoilers, promise, but any clunkiness felt in the final episode of WandaVision could have been due to COVID restrictions?
Oh.
No.
Oh, I mean, no.
Were you in the writer's room?
I have no idea.
No. Go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, so we're not getting the 10th, or do you think that would be like a little sneaky thing that they might do?
No, I'd be really surprised. If the way they ended the series, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, it seems like it. That'd be amazing, though, if they just, like, didn't even do any press for it at all and just, like, whoever just checked. Like, they didn't even update the Disney app, like, to put it on the front page. It was just,
oh, my God.
If you happen to check there.
And it's just closed circuit on Catherine Hahn.
Yeah, you gotta put your rabbit ears back up to get it.
Yeah.
It's like a Beyonce album drop out of nowhere. Oh, my God, WandaVision's on the air.
I think we are getting a behind-the-scenes thing next week, right?
2 weeks.
What I heard? 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, no, 12th. You're right, the 12th. Yes, yes.
Okay. Tiffany F says, it's my birthday tomorrow. Can I get a happy birthday? I took the day off just to chill. Gonna run out for some donuts later.
Woo! Get your
Happy
donuts,
birthday.
girl.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. Put them all over your body.
free.
Get a 12 pack. Just put them all over your body, man.
Ooh.
All right.
Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life.
Take the edge off, you know?
It's COVID times, man. There's no judgment anymore. Do what you want to do. Rub that glaze all over you. All right.
You should do donut commercials. A donut.
Yeah.
Go get you
Like the
12.
Carl's
Put them all
Jr.
over your
version of
body.
donuts.
Take out that custard and put it all over your face. All right, let's go, Alex.
50 Shades of Geek says, sorry, Rocha, as much as I love Christian, Mark, and Tiffany, I can't donate much. I get some more money on the 12th. Talk to me after that.
Don't sweat
Thank you very much.
It's
All good. You guys
love.
went ham this week with
Yeah.
the ladies, so.
I mean, $5,000. Jesus Christ, it's
Right.
incredible.
It's insane.
Shout out to all your ladies for doing that. 4? Oh, 4?
Four,
Oh.
six.
Wow, Ryan.
Ryan.
Ryan again, just keeping the women
Snatching
down.
the moment from us.
No,
It's pretty
just
incredible
spitting
to see.
facts. Just spitting facts.
He was averaging up, I believe.
Oh, yeah. When they-
This is the Embiid thing still. He's just mad about
Right.
that still.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely okay.
So he'll say Embiid averages 40 points a game when it's 38. But not women earning more money.
I think I said
Got it.
40 last
Good
night.
to know.
And he averages
Good to
34.
know.
They had to go to overtime even though he scored 40 last night. Ryan.
And he hit it clutch, John Rocha. I don't see Jokic doing that. What's next? What's next?
King Nirvana 24 says, I just want to ask Ryan if he started The Wire. That might be a good stereo for you with the other panel here.
I saw the first 3, and then just some stuff was going on.
No, keep going. You got to keep
Well,
going.
like,
I get
I
it.
want to do like a show around it. Like
Okay.
instead
I'll
of just
do it with
watching.
you.
I'll
I haven't
watch
seen it
it with
either.
you,
I haven't
Ryan.
seen it.
There
You
go.
will?
There you
Yeah,
go.
if you stop slandering women.
Yeah, okay, you got it. You got it. Oh boy, is it hot in here?
No, that The Wire's on my top watch list. I missed that when it came out, and so everyone says it's one of the best shows ever.
It is.
Well, and Steph, then he can mansplain it to you during the
Exactly.
episode.
Yeah, it's high time.
Omar. All right, there we go. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, I am going to Super Chats. Let's see, where are we at? Nathan Doval says the biggest takeaway from this WandaVision finale was how in one episode a quality television series can develop into a CW caliber show.
Ooh, wow.
Strong opinion.
Now, I mean, look,
Whoa.
if that's not slander against, I don't know what,
Yeah.
like,
That sounds
CW
like
is
a
a
war
little,
crime.
it's a little harsh. It's a little,
Although I will say, Superman and Lois is really an incredible
I hear it's
show.
amazing. I need to watch that for sure.
So good. And apparently, they just announced today they're taking a hiatus after the 4th episode because of the COVID restrictions while they were shooting. So they're taking a break for a little while after the first 4 episodes, and then not coming back till May 18th. So yeah, so,
It already got renewed for season 2, though.
right. That was quick.
Yeah, we know Brett and Ryan love the show too.
Yeah. You know our hatred for Superman and Lois.
yes. And
Ryan's just happy Superman's name is in front of Lois's.
Yeah. Yeah.
guys,
He was tired of that.
It's a fun bit, just trying to cancel me every day. It's a really fun bit. I look
Welcome
forward
to
it
sitting in that seat,
regularly.
right?
Did you ever even say anything bad about
Never
it? That's
said
the question.
shit.
That's
Never
what's so
said
messed
shit.
up about
I
it.
defend Man of Steel
Oh.
daily.
I know you do. I know.
And it's just like Ryan hates it, and I'm like, cool, I'll go with it. And then it's like,
Feels great because I don't like Man of Steel, and I don't.
keep
There's
coming.
a stereo in the future where Ben and I just yell at each other about films that I love and he hates. Or
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I just keep sending messages about Embiid, and you have to play them all at the end.
Yeah.
Stereo.
Go ahead, man.
Lewis Cox says, I love WandaVision from episode 1. Sorry, I love it.
Sorry.
Okay. So
Sorry.
don't
I
apologize
love
for
it
anything.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
So-
all, guys, we could. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm good. I'm
You
good.
better be
Go
sorry.
for it. Go for it.
Ben,
Go ahead,
Ben
Alex.
can't start the engine and just leave us
Yeah.
like a kid left after school.
Evelyn Cole, come on, let's go. Go, Ben.
You're allowed to criticize things you love.
Yes.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean you don't like them.
Do you criticize your family, ladies and gentlemen? You still love them, don't you? That's the game. It's the game. No fucking haters. Anyway, go ahead, Alex.
Yeah.
Jody Harkavi says, writing was incredible throughout. The story is supposed to be Wanda and Vision. Monica was set up for the future. Spectrum absorbs and manifests any light on Spectrum. Phasing, this finale set up so much. Not only was it not a cop-out, so many were pushing her to use her powers and she snapped. Who would be able to stop her from leaving? She was learning about her power, and while practicing she opened up and heard her kids. It wasn't her hiding her grief.
Okay.
I paid
I like
$5 to tell you guys that, so I hope you like it.
Angel Jacoby says, I feel for
This man is.
I will say, I don't think any of us
Sad.
expected the FBI to be able to restrain her, but maybe turning herself in for what she did, like
Yeah.
taking responsibility for it.
I'm sure that's all the people who are screaming about Hayward taking Vision's body on the Sokovia courts. I'm pretty sure the Sokovia courts cover you mind controlling thousands of people in a town against their will as well. So if you're going to complain or defend or go after Hayward rather for what he did against Sokovia courts, stay consistent and go after Wanda for violating the Sokovia courts as well. Nerds.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
Okay, last one we got for now is Angel Jacoby. I feel for Wanda, but she never faces punishment for her crimes. Sure, she was suffering, but joined Hydra using mind powers on civilians, said Hulk on a city.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I agree.
Okay.
Solid.
Mhm.
I'd
Alright,
see
that
another
was-
super chat.
It is under $5 though,
Eh,
but
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
no.
Let's
the-
debate if we should read it.
Wait, I thought there was
Hash it out.
one. Did we do the James and John one?
it's also under. It's
for
under
$1,000, we'll read the $2
Oh.
super
We didn't
chat.
get. I mean, we didn't get there. We're at 5:30. I'm so
Oh.
shocked that people do not want to have a show with Kristian Harloff, Mark Ellis, and Tiffany Smith. It's a shocking situation.
I will text Mark right now and let him know they hate him,
Yep.
and Tiffany as well. There we
Text
go.
Tiffany and let her
Spread the
know that
message.
the SEN fans were not clamoring to get her on a show with Kristian and Mark. So it's a shame. It's a damn shame. Do we have anything more to talk about here, Alex?
I mean, we got one more story we didn't get to.
Okay.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we got 10 minutes. Let's do it. Might as well fill up the time.
Yeah.
See if maybe somebody comes through.
There you go.
Yeah.
So one of the producers of the Jumanji franchise said that they are currently meeting about having a Jumanji 4. Would you guys be excited for that, Rocha? Did you like the Jumanji The Next Level? What do you think about the new cast?
Yeah, I mean, I love having The Rock and Kevin Hart and Jack Black and Karen Gillan all involved in the situation. Alex Wolff, all those people. So yeah, totally. I'd love another one. Didn't think the third one, really the second one in the new series, was as good as that Welcome to the Jungle. That was an excellent movie, but it was still good, just not as good. Don't cast Danny DeVito or Danny Glover anymore. Like, keep it fun, vibrant, keep it within a certain age range as well. That's what I would go back to if I was going to do another one. So if they do that, then yeah, I'm 1,000% on board.
Sounds pretty ageist there.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
Don't cast Paul Bettany. He's too old. Don't cast Paul Bettany.
Yeah, Alex, we know.
I'm with Rocha. Like the first one was great. I mean, the first Rock one, Welcome to the Jungle, was great. Next Level was fine. It was a solid sequel. So I'd definitely be down for a trilogy of films. I wish we had Robin Williams, to make that full circle, because that would be an amazing movie. Yeah. But yeah, I'm down for another one.
Okay. What do you think there, Steph?
I got my Jumanji in the Robin Williams version, so it's really for the kids. If kids really love this movie and want to see it again, then hell yeah, make it. If I'm gonna watch like an animal type kids movie, I'm looking for a Zootopia sequel over this.
Oh,
fuck yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, people were doing the kind of like a debate the other day, like what era of Disney is better? Is it like the Renaissance era of Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and Lion King, or is it like now with like Frozen 2 and Zootopia and Raya, and like which era would you guys choose? Because Disney has been going hard with animation lately. They've been putting out some classics.
Actually, Ben, the Whirl Girls did a show with Wendy Lee, the one and only, where we ranked Disney classics. So this is pre-2000. And the Renaissance era was just so definitively the best in that entire range of years. But I do think that there's a close competition with the newer stuff like Frozen and Moana. I think those soundtracks are just incredible. But I don't know, the Renaissance era, if you have, consider the time, was, other than the lack of Black representation, which is so disturbing throughout all until 2006, I believe, with Princess and the Frog, that era was like gold.
Yeah, agreed. Real quick, I see some people in the chat getting upset. They think we're trying to ship. It's all playful, everybody. If you're taking it seriously, I apologize to you. I'm just being playful about it, trying to get us to a certain spot. I've been assigned a goal. My job is to try to hit those goals when I host the show. So please don't take it seriously. Of course, I understand. Trust me. I fucking get it. That it's tough out there right now and all that. Not everybody has Alex money. They can watch two movies in one night, driving across theater to theater. But some of us have to keep our money. So
I have the Alamo Draft House movie pass.
Yeah.
And I totally get, which is, of course, chapter 11. No, but I totally get it for you guys. So I apologize if any of you are hurt or think I'm bullying you or pushing. I feel like we've all understood each other that it's playful ball bust and playful bullying. It's not actually trying to rip your money from your cold dead hands. So I just want to make sure that's
we're not
clear.
ripping your balls. We're just playing with them.
Just tickling them a little bit.
Fun. Yeah.
Gently tickling.
A little rubbing here, a little touching here, and you're good to go.
Absolutely.
Woo! Fart it up. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
There we go. So
not while you're playing with my balls.
So just want to make sure nobody in the chat, if any of you heard, I hope that soothes your sounds. I didn't intend to make any of you feel like I'm bullying you or browbeating you or trying to shame you. So, all right, Alex. Anybody else chime in on this Welcome to the Jungle thing?
I'm more interested in this type of actors doing playing other actors dynamic than I am with like something like the Face Off sequel. I'd rather see this in like a Jumanji, because that's the whole bit, that's the whole gimmick with these first two ones. And so they could really just keep making these if they do these different combos with actors. And so I'm very open to that, especially, you know, it's for a younger audience, and I think that there's a lot of fun to be had with that. So if it's working, it's working. It makes sense that they're greenlighting a sequel. I'm surprised this is already being greenlit before the third one has come out. But
no, the third one is next level.
The third,
because it ties into the.
That's where they're. My bad.
I know it's so confusing. I don't. Yeah.
Oh well, then this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I figured this one was already coming out.
That's what they're calling it. Jumanji no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Yeah. I thought this would be like a fourth one with The Rock, or like in that universe, but yeah.
I mean, I feel like I don't want like the plot to be, but I feel like we've been quarantined for so long. Let me go back into Jumanji so I can feel like I'm going outside or something. Like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a COVID
That's
Jumanji.
the story.
Wow. All right, anything more?
It's kind of like Ready. I just finished Ready Player 2, the sequel to Ready Player 1, and it's kind of they even mention the COVID in that book, but it's kind of similar to that. But I like the first 3 Jumanji films. The second one, the next Welcome to the Jungle, was just really refreshing. I didn't expect that to be good, so I was like really surprised. And it was they got a lot of heart in it, so good cast.
Dude, that ending of Welcome to the Jungle almost made me tear up, man.
Oh yeah.
With Colin Hanks at the end.
Hell yeah.
I was like, damn, Jumanji, what the fuck?
That's why that film is such an anomaly. It's so difficult to revisit, as we're seeing now. I mean, whatever your feelings are about Bill and Ted 3 and certainly Coming to America, it's difficult to go back to the well and try something new and create a new approach to it and have it be successful and still tie into the original. And they did it, and they did it in spades from the beginning to the end. It all works, and it's one of those anomaly films, certainly when they're attempting something like this.
For sure.
Space Jam does it well.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm gonna pop off also to get ready for Ryan, but also somebody had a master key to our apartment. I have an Amazon delivery. They had a master key to the lock and the mailbox and stole a bunch of mail and Amazon packages. So we have to go down the elevator now to get packages. So hey, thank you, nice people.
Yeah, that happened to me. Our entire mailbox, someone ripped it off.
Yeah,
like
we have a brand new mailbox. They just replaced it. All right, I'll see you guys.
All right,
man.
man.
Bit, Ryan.
Have a good weekend, brother.
Bye, Brett.
Much love to Brett.
Okay, we got 2 more that just came in. First one's from Tongue Punch Fartbox. If we're talking about the Accords, Cap, Rhodes, Sam, Nat all violated the Accords and never faced consequences.
There you go.
If we're talking about overall responsibility, Tony and Banner never faced consequences for their actions. But sure, let's keep piling on her.
They did face consequences. They were fugitives from the law.
Yeah, what
are you talking about?
The law for, like, yeah.
Better Call 'em all says, do you think that WandaVision is the best Marvel show? I still have Daredevil as my number 1.
Ooh.
I still have Daredevil as number 1.
100%. 100% it's the best Marvel show.
It's for me, it's between WandaVision and the first season of Jessica Jones. The first season of Jessica Jones is with David Tennant is so good. It's so good.
Great.
For me personally, I still put Punisher season 1. That is just such a goddamn good season of television.
Good.
It hit all my sweet spots, even more than Daredevil did. So I would put Punisher, then Daredevil season 1, then WandaVision for sure, if we're going to throw it in there.
What about whole series though, John? Like, because
that's tough because season 2 sucked. Season 2 sucked in Punisher. I was so mad about it. But Daredevil definitely overall, yes.
And you have some Punisher in Daredevil.
Season 2, part 1 of Daredevil is probably like, if it was that, the Punisher Daredevil arc is the best Marvel TV. That Punisher Daredevil arc is the best Marvel TV for me.
Yeah. What do you think, Steph?
I think WandaVision is the best for me, but Jessica Jones season 1 is excellent. I love that show, but I think this, in just terms of what it's done and how it will affect the MCU moving forward, and the less I think about what this meant, like each scene, the ones that mattered to me, those are really going to matter to me for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, just all of them being 12 episodes, like they kind of felt a little long in the tooth every one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What are you two doing up there?
What are you giggling about there, Ryan?
Oh, I'm just sorry.
He's on stereo right now.
The stereo just started, and I.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's end it.
So
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Are we good?
We are good.
Okay, let's get out of here. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this lovely Friday morning or afternoon, evening, depending on when you're watching or listening to us here on SEN Live. It was our joy to come to you today. It was a joy to talk about all this kind of stuff. Hopefully, you picked up some spirits and made you laugh. Thank you so much to Steph Sabraw, Brett Sheridan, Ben Goddard, Alex Marzoña, and the great Ryan Nilsen. It is a blast to come with you all and hang out every day. So please, thank you to Kristian Harloff for letting me host as well. Thank you to all the super chats, SCHMOEDOWN, and Streamlabs. We really appreciate it every day. It's the weekend. Go and enjoy yourself. Have a little bit of fun. Remember to be safe. Practice your social distancing. Wear your masks. And then come back and see us at 10 a.m. PT on Monday morning for another episode of SCN Live. And please don't forget tonight, 7 p.m. PT, live, the Geek Buddies reviewing the final episode of WandaVision with the great Emma Fife. She will be joining us. So come and see us for that. All right, peace. Take care, everybody. Love ya.
And get your pay-per-view tickets.
On pay-per-view tickets. Sorry, 5 p.m. PT tonight. Dan Murrow versus Jeff Snyder for #1 contender for the title. Ah!